Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are in the world. Welcome. My name is Joycelyn Daddy. I'm the face behind this Facebook page. I'm a mom of two. I'm a registered nurse, a wife, and a proud digital business entrepreneur. About a year and a half ago, I joined this digital business franchise to enable me earn extra income towards my retirement so that I can retire early and spend quality time with my family. This digital business franchise has over 178,000 members worldwide.
Yeah.
And they provide training, mentorship, coaching, skills tools, everything you need to transform from what you are currently doing into a successful digital business entrepreneur. Let's Talk Business with Joy is a program to bring some of these entrepreneurs here so I can interview them and ask them their why. And hopefully, their answers will inspire you so you know there are so many options out there if you so wish to change. It is for that reason that I'm so blessed to have my business partner all the way from Texas, USA, to
Hi.
come talk to us today. So please help me welcome Pat Ayensu.
Hi. Hi, everyone. It's an honor. It's an honor to be here. She already introduced me. My name is Pat Ayensu. I'm the face behind Pat Ayensu Digital. And like I said, it's an honor to have Joycelyn interview me. Oh my goodness. I've been following her for a long time. And yeah, that's the beauty of this business. I don't know her from anywhere, right?
Yeah,
But here
yeah.
we are. Um, I'm a mom of one. I'm an IT professional and I'm also a digital business owner. I started this journey, July was actually 2 years. I've been in this business. It's been
Wow.
exciting. It's been fun. I've met so many people globally that
Yeah,
I would normally wouldn't, even know from Adam, right?
yeah.
Somebody actually invited me to Australia. I'm like, okay, hey, why
Wow.
not? So it's a pleasure to be here with you guys. I know most of you probably are working or busy, but you always take time, out of your busy schedule to listen to our Go Lives. So
Yeah,
thank you guys.
yeah. That is amazing. So I would want to find out. I'm eager to find out what made you pivot to the digital world. I know you're an IT professional, you were a mom, you were busy. What was it that made you realize that you probably should be a digital entrepreneur too?
Okay, so I had no idea what a digital business was, right?
Yeah,
Yes, I'm an IT professional. I work remotely, I work from home, but I was also looking for something to do, for years. I would say more than 6, 7 years. I always see work from home opportunity. Work, I'm like, most of these were like, I'll click on it and it will take you to a different site. I'm like, most of them was, I'll say scam, you know. So exactly 2 years ago, so we're in 2023, 2021. I had finished praying and it was around 1 a.m. I was just browsing through social media like we all do sometimes. I
yeah,
fall back to sleep after finish praying. So I was, and I came across an ad. There was this young lady in London, a mother of three, talking about online business. I'm like, a digital business. That was the first time I've actually heard of a digital business. So I
yeah.
was wondering what it was about. And, I finished listening to it. I didn't really pay much, attention to it. About a week later, I saw the same exact person, so it wasn't like a different
Wow.
person. I said, her name is Mavis. She's actually my mentor. And I'm like, okay, it's God telling me something because actually I was looking for something else to do, right? Not
Yeah.
just my IT profession. I wanted something of my own. So I finished listening to her ad and I'm like, this sounds interesting, right? And so she asked me, the ad was asking to put in your name and, your email, and they'll send you a 90-minute video to watch. Well, it took me about 2 weeks to watch the video because I'm like, well, I wasn't really interested.
Yeah.
One day I just sat down, and I'm like, you know what, let me listen to this video. and I paid attention to it. I watched it and it piqued my interest. I'm like, okay, this sounds interesting, you know.
Yeah.
Like I said, I was looking for something to do, but definitely not a digital business. Like, what is a digital business? You know, most
Mm.
people ask, what is that? And
Yeah.
I am an IT professional, but I didn't know what a digital business was. But I got in there and I actually saw people that I went to school with in Ghana.
Oh.
Yeah, I'm
Oh,
original.
wow.
I went to school with, and I'm like, okay. So I actually sent a few of them text messages, you know, to ask, you know, of course, to inquire about the business. What is this all about? And all of them gave amazing reviews about the business. You know, some of them had been in there 3 years. One of them was, I think it was only 6 months or so, but they were doing amazing.
Wow.
And, you know, yeah, I just dived in. Like, I'm a single mom, right? And so just one income, I felt like it wasn't good enough.
Yeah.
Daughter plays volleyball, it's expensive. Those who have kids and they play sports, soccer, football, basketball, you know, it's expensive.
Yeah.
You're traveling, you're paying for hotels, you know, and stuff like that. And it's just me. And I'm like, yeah, I need to find something to do. And that's, you know, that's why I decided to look for something, but definitely not a digital business. But look, guys, if you're looking for something, this is it. This is,
Yeah.
yeah,
What an amazing, amazing story. And for me, it's pretty, I didn't start off looking for a business per se, but then I read, actually saw somebody who is not in our community, but he was doing amazing, and he was doing things other than what he was trained to
yeah,
do. And I reached out to him and it's like, have you read any financial book yet? I'm recommending Rich Dad Poor Dad. I'm like,
yes, I've
I'm
read.
not much of a reader, by the way.
I love that book.
I'm not much of a reader, so I'm like, I bought the book and I just put it somewhere. Meanwhile, during that same period, he's doing great things. He's
Yeah,
buying real estate. He's
yeah,
got one,
yeah,
he's
yeah,
got two. He
yeah,
keeps
yeah.
going. And then I'm like, you know what? Let me read this book. So I finally read the book and I'm like, oh, I mean, are you telling me that you could actually create wealth for yourself if you weren't born rich? Let me go on and read his next book. So then Cash Flow Quadrant is where it started. It tells you that having a business is the way to go.
Oh yeah.
And that's what started my this whole business. I had
Oh, wow, that's
no,
amazing.
yeah. So sometimes, things happen. I say this to say that there's a reason why you saw the ad. There's a
Yes.
reason why I reached out to
Yeah.
somebody.
Yeah.
Because sometimes things you don't even know you need something till somebody actually prompts you
Yeah.
and prompts your
Yeah.
attention to it. So
True.
I would like to ask, what has surprised you the most? Hi, Dottie and Lawton, they are watching. Thank you for watching. What has surprised you the most? So now you come into the community, you seen this amazing opportunity,
Yeah.
and you come in and you're like, is this real? Like, what has surprised you the most?
Well, I was surprised because when I came in, I wasn't expecting all the people I saw in there. I'm seeing doctors, I'm seeing nurses, I'm seeing stay-at-home moms, right? I'm seeing all all sort of professions, and people don't like, you don't have to have a business degree,
Yeah.
which was surprised. I was surprised at that, you know, because I thought, okay, it's a business, so at least maybe, you know, I have to have some sort of idea
Yeah.
of doing a business. In Ghana, I'm originally from Ghana. All we know is sell and buy, you know. Well, right
Yeah.
now we're into real estate and oil and all these things. But when I was growing up, it's opening a boutique, buying clothes, you know, going to
Yeah.
sell. And that's all we knew, you know.
Yeah.
And so to really see all these people, right? And some of them were caregivers and making amazing, like, I was really surprised. I'm like, wow.
Yeah.
Some of them don't even speak fluent English,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
And I'm seeing the milestones they've hit in the business.
Yeah.
really surprised me, because you would think, okay, it's a business, you're in the US, you have to speak English. No, you can speak your native language and still make it in this business, right? And so the training we get in this business is unmatched.
Yeah.
I didn't, well, I expected a few videos here and there to watch, but and one thing that really amazed me was we don't compete against each other.
Yeah.
Everybody is helping, everybody is there to help. I mean, people reach out to me, just, hey, let me know if you need help in this, or even if you send somebody a message, somebody's willing from wherever, Japan or China or Australia. You're not in the same country, but
Yeah.
people are willing to help each other in this business, right?
Mhm.
Because everybody's journey is different, and that's what I've noticed about this business.
Yeah.
Everybody's journey is completely different, and so nobody's like, oh, okay, this person is this and this person is making that, and it's like you're jealous. No, there's no jealousy.
Isn't that amazing? I think that's one of the points that really took me back,
Yes. Yes.
because I don't think I'm from Ghana as well, and we don't come from an environment
Yeah.
where if you are doing the same business with somebody, it's not a competition.
Oh,
Your goal is to sink that person.
yes.
Either sink
Yes.
or swim.
Yes. Yes.
So
And
that that that
I'm sure most people will agree with that. It's like, hey, everybody's competing. I have to pass this person, or this
yeah,
person, I was in this business before she
yeah,
came, and why is she in this, this position?
yeah,
Or so you're trying to beat that person by
yeah,
sabotaging, or doing things that you're not supposed to do. And that's why we are still in this business, 2 years and counting. We are
yeah.
not going anywhere. This is a business that I've said it before in one of my go lives, like, I'm going to be in there till God comes, I'm not going anywhere. It's
And
for
I mean, the fact that it's a legacy building business. I mean,
yes.
if you decide at some point that you've had enough of it, you can always transfer it to your
Yeah.
child. You
Yeah.
know what I mean? So it's I don't know. I've never seen anything like it, where over 178,000 people and we all help each other, no matter
It's
where
the
you're
same
working for.
thing. Yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
What keeps you motivated? Now you're a business owner, you can choose not to work or work, but what is it that keeps you up at night?
Okay. So, of course, most people will say their kids. And yes, number one, of course, it's, of course, myself. I want to enjoy life. It's not all about our kids. Shoot, you got to put yourself first, right? Sometimes you got to be selfish. So I'll say yes, I'm putting myself first. My daughter, and I have a nonprofit that I just started in Ghana. It's called
Oh.
Dignity in Every Flow, right? It's for underprivileged girls in the villages that cannot afford sanitary pads. Something
Oh,
simple as that. So
yeah.
when that time of the month comes, they can go to school. And
Ah,
these things are not expensive here, but in Ghana, they're expensive.
yeah.
So these are some of the things that I want to do, like I'm passionate about. So yeah, that keeps me up. That keeps me motivated. My daughter wants to be in the medical field. I don't want her to take a student loan. Well,
Yeah.
she's 15 now, so she has 2 more years to go. So of
Yeah.
course, student loans. I just read Dorothy, one of my business partners, and I just talked about it. That puts you in debt for the rest of
Yeah.
your life.
Yeah.
I don't want that for my daughter. I want to be able to pay her college, her university in full. And she doesn't have to worry about that, finishing school and thinking, okay, hey, I'm in debt 120,000. I'm in debt 200,000. You're going to pay that for the rest of your life with interest.
Yeah.
Right? So these are few things that, of course we want to, it's not just what we're doing. We all want to expand our businesses. We talk about multiple streams of income. It's not just what I do as an IT professional. It's not just this business. Real estate, I want to do real estate as well. I've already started doing that in Ghana, bit by bit, so when we talk about multiple streams of income, it's a whole range of businesses that you can add to what you do right now. There are a lot of multi-billionaires, and I'm sure they have more than God knows how many businesses. Shaquille O'Neal is one of them. God, he has more than 100 businesses. So can you imagine all the income coming from each one of them? This guy's not going to, be poor ever in his life.
Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, thinking about other resources, what to invest in, because you need to reinvest your profit and not squander it. Don't go buy some Gucci bag or some, my girls that like your bags and your shoes. Reinvest your profit. Don't eat it. Don't.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
Hi, Gifty. Thanks for watching. So, would you say this business is for everyone?
absolutely, absolutely. As long as you can write and read, and you're coachable. Have an open mind. As long as you have an open mind, you can do this business. You can read, you can write, you can speak. It's like I said, it's not just English. On Saturdays, my business partner and I, Dorothy, we do our go live in our native language in Tree, right? So it doesn't matter what language you speak, French, Chinese, whatever, you can do it in your native language. So anybody, as long as you're willing, to get away from the same old, right? The same old getting paid every 2 weeks. Somebody has to tell you when you have to get paid, how much they will pay you, literally telling you your worth. As long as you're willing to move away from that, hey, this business is definitely for you.
What would you tell somebody who is watching, very interested, but also skeptical?
Oh
Because
my
they probably have been burned once or twice on the internet. What would you tell them?
Haven't we all? I've done businesses that have failed. I've had few people that have told me the same thing. I was skeptical as well. And I'm sure every single person that came into this business was skeptical because, of course, most of us don't even, like I said, I'm an IT professional, but I had no idea what a digital business was. So I was really skeptical. And I'm a security analyst. So when it comes to security, I'm very careful, right? So if you're curious, right, but not sure if you believe it, all I will say to you is try to be open-minded, okay? Take some time to look into it and ask questions.
Yeah.
The first step is to watch the webinar, which is complimentary. You don't pay anything for it. Come watch the webinar. If whoever you came under, on whatever website you clicked on, ask that person question. Hey, I finished watching the webinar. I don't understand this. I don't understand that. Find reliable information, from different points of view. Trust your own thoughts and feelings.
Yeah.
Okay. And don't forget, being curious, right, can teach you important things.
Yeah.
But don't sit on the sidelines.
Uh,
Nah, it's not going to help you. Don't let your fear cripple you because fear will keep you from getting what you deserve,
yeah.
right? And you will never know till you try it.
Yeah.
You don't want to be in the same place complaining that you don't have enough to pay your bills. You keep complaining. Okay, 1 year, you procrastinated. 2, 3, 4, 5. By the time you realize you're like 60, 70, and you're sitting in the same place doing the same thing, nothing has changed.
Yeah.
That's what fear will do to you.
Yeah.
So if you're skeptical, it's okay to be skeptical. We are human beings, but take a leap of faith. And, whatever it is we're talking about, come check it out. Like we said, it's complimentary to watch the webinar. Don't get the email and not watch it. Because I'm watching, I can see if you watched it or not. I can tell. So a lot of people do that. Don't get the email and not watch it and still ask questions, right?
Yeah.
So yeah, get over that skepticism. We all were. I'm very, like I said, I'm a security analyst. So I'm very, when it comes to scams and stuff like that, I'm very wary. And so if I'm sitting here telling you, I was skeptical, but I decided to take a leap of faith, that should tell you something. But don't take my word for it. Come, come watch the webinar and see what all the fuss is about.
Yep. Oh my goodness. Thank you so much for gracing us with your presence and giving us all this nugget. My favorite saying of late is a journey of 1,000 miles begins with a step.
Yes.
It's not just enough to research. It's not just enough to ask questions. At some point, you need to get up and act.
Take
So we
action.
say, get up, act, ask questions like Pat said, and take that leap of faith. And you never know. This might be the answered prayer you've been praying all night, and this
Yeah.
might be the answer to your prayer. So, to the next episode of Let's Talk Business with Joy. Take care, be safe, and Pat, thank you so much.
Thank you.
Talk to you guys later.
Bye.
Bye.